Hi, Eddie. Thanks for your question there. I was just taking a look at the question there. What I'm going to suggest, I noticed you're still using Front Page 2003. With that, I would like to recommend bump up to SharePoint Designer 2007. I'm going to send you a link to it anyways. The reason being is SharePoint Designer 2007 was actually Front Page 2007. Just Microsoft, when they launched it, renamed it so they could sort of get away from the front page brand. At the time, a lot of people were sort of saying that Front Page was, not a good editor, and they were taking a little bit of heat, so they changed the brand to SharePoint Designer 2007. But it's essentially Front Page looks and acts the same. There's no learning curve difference. There's some differences in the design window, and this is why I recommend it. And this is the key differences because it will display content for current web browsers. Like, it still works really well for building websites for current web browsers, and it displays the content a lot nicer than Front Page 2003 does. Because Front Page, well, it's just so out of date. Microsoft hasn't updated it or anything since 2009, I think. So it's been 5 years since Microsoft has made any updates to that program, so it's not very current. But SharePoint Designer 2007, virtually identical in terms of when you open it up and you take a look at it, and you use it. There's really no learning curve difference. You can still work with all your front page sites with it, which is cool because it still has a navigation. View um, the navigation pane that some of us are used to working with. Right, this one here for your older sites. Right, we don't use that for our current sites, obviously. Right, but as far as taking, excuse my stuttering there, as far as looking at a page and actually having it display and easier to edit, SharePoint Designer is really hands and fists above the Front Page 2003. It's just a much better design window and it's free. So I'll send you a link to it. Download it, give it a shot. Anyways, and just open the site, just like you did in Front Page. File, open site, and open your site in SharePoint Designer and try that out and see how that works. Right. I mean, even Expression Web 4, which is Microsoft's last web editor, Expression Web 4, it's free now as well. So you could go right up to the latest version that Microsoft offers and get a free program that way. I'll send you both links, but if you were on Front Page 2003, if you're still working with that, SharePoint Designer is a nice intermediate step. It's like I said, there's no learning curve. The interface is pretty much the same, and you can still work with a lot of your old sites with it as well.